Hello everyone, this is a small demo on our project which is an adaptive FAR filter based on distributed arithmetic. Here we use ModelSim to obtain the output, which is a simulating tool. First we have to create project name, then we have to browse the particular folder or the codings which have already saved. That has to be browsed and the location has been given. The library files have been added. We have to add all the files which we have already created. Here we use these are the list of various paths which I've used, which can be said as module. Here now we are going to compile all the files just to check the errors, and this is the compiling process which is going on. After compilation we have to click or we have to simulate each and every module. Here we have created tab 9 as our final module, which we are going to simulate now. After compilation we get different tabs for which we have to create the waveforms. The process takes few minutes. We have to give the clock. We set it as 0. Then the reset is being set. The reset value is given as 1. This is the existing tab value which we are giving as 10. It is a random value which can be given as our wish. Now we have to click run to obtain the first pulse. Then again we have to repeat the same process to get a continuous waveform, and we do the same steps which we followed. And now we set a reset as 0 for the next clock, and the next process as we given as 1 0, now it's 0 1. Now we again give run, which gives a repetition of the waveforms, which you can see. This is the complete cycle which I have obtained. This is the input binary value which we have obtained, and now we'll be getting the corresponding output for the waveforms which we have generated now. We have created, or we are going to obtain the analog signal. Now we are going to set the desired input signal. We have to select both the signal and the desired input, and we'll be giving the input values at the same time. This is how we obtained the input signal. This is the input signal and this is the desired input signal. And now this is the output signal which I have obtained for the corresponding input which we have given. And this is the final output which we have got from the adaptive filter coding. This is the noise signal and this is the input signal which we have given, and the output which is obtained is errorless. I mean the error which we have given as an input is being removed. It is eliminated completely, and we get the original signal which we gave as an input. And this is how we simulate our tool, and the simulation process gets over. And next we synthesis our tool using Quarters 2. Now we use synthesis tool, which is Quarters 2. This is the synthesis tool. It has many versions. Now we use 9.0. We have to first create a new file. New file can be saved in any of the local disk. Here we give D. And then again we have to give a file name. We have to add the existing files. Now we browse the required files. These are the files which I have already created. And then we have to add it to the library. And here the family name which we are given here is Cyclone 2. We are using Cyclone 2 here. Then we get the required files or the modules which we have created, and now we have to individually set up each module to get the output. And this is how each coding will be running behind. And this is the flow area conception of Wallis multiplier. Now we get the compilation completed. Now to get the timing analysis, we have to just click the timing analyzer, and this is what we get as the output for our Wallis multiplier. This is the timing control. Now we have got timing analysis and area conception. Now to know the power consumption, we have to again simulate, and to obtain the waveform, these are the processes which have to be repeated. We have to select list and add up all the files into it. Each time we can set different values for input. Now we give clock signal pulse. Now we give the input value, and we have to set it as unsigned decimal. Radix is set as unsigned decimal. Then the same process is repeated for the second input. Now we have to give increment as 2. Then the value which we have already set will be incremented according to our incremented value. Now we are going to set the reset signal, which can be simply dragged and selected, and we have given 1 as input as the reset, and we have to save the file or the thing which we have done now. After saving, we have to compile it again. For compiling, we have to click processing. Then we have to click simulating tool. And simulated mode is to be converted into functional. And this is how the compiling takes place. Then we have to browse for the file name which we've already created. Then the corresponding waveform is being generated. The extension is saved as SAF and BCD. The files which were already created should be again re-entered for both generic signal active. Then click Start. The compilation gets over. Then this is the required waveform which has been generated for Wallace multiplier. Based on this, we get the power consumption. Again, we have to click Processing and click Power Consumption. Add the file which I have already created for waveform generator. We have to repeat the same steps which we did for waveform generator for knowing the power consumption for that particular module. And this is the power consumption or the power required for the Wallace multiplier. Various parameters like power dissipation, total thermal power, etc. can be known from this. And this is how we repeat all the single modules which I've already created, like FAR filter, arrays. All these have to be repeated in the same way to obtain the 4 different parameters. This is how we get, and the process gets over and we get the corresponding output.